Okay, we're gonna give this a try. The only thing holding this camera in position right now is a padded envelope. Okay, so that was pin 1. So it's really awkward to pick around. I think we've got too high of a lift on 2 there, but it seems to have dropped back down. Should be. Feels like it's ready to go over. I'm skipping that really obvious counter rotation just because I'm a little suspect that I'm actually hitting warding at this angle. There we go. We're in. Okay. Oh gosh, this is. Let's see. Didn't really think about gutting. So we do have a key. It's the Sphinx by West Coast Picks. I don't know if I'm going to keep this angle up. This is. There's our key. Really, it works very smooth. Very awkward to work at this angle. I'm kind of straddling the iPad Pro a little bit. Did you see how I did that? That popped kind of nicely. Also, not used to what part of this you can see. Much more accustomed to it the other way. Oh gosh, is that gonna fit over that? Yeah. So it was a 6 pin. I once again thought I was picking 5. I do that every time with these 6ers. Of course, picking it this way also means I can't do my trademark, let's get the camera flipped around. Take a look at these pins. Am I dropping all these in frame? Yeah. More or less. So what do we got on the core here? Looks like we got threading in chambers 5 and 6, and don't feel anything else really going on in there. So well, that's weird. I would not have expected that one to come up that way. Remember, I operate with my shear line across here. Okay, there's the spring. Where's the, whoa. Whoa, that spring's gotten chewed up. Did our pin fall in there? Where's our pin? Was there no pin in 2? Is that why our spring is kind of chewed up? Very weird. We will see. Man, I do not like gutting this way. Let's see. This is just a hard camera to straddle. We did West Coast picks. I don't know which way that came out. I'm going to guess it came out that way. Did he pull an average picker and leave a chamber empty? Tell you what, let's, I'm going to cut, and I'm going to scrounge and make sure that that pin didn't fall out. And let's see what we can figure out here. Okay, it did actually. It did come out and it fell into one of the other chambers. So, and if we look in here real close, we can see he does have threading in 5 and 6 here in the Bible as well. I don't see any other work going on there. So let's take a look at these pins. We're going to just step that out of the way here. I've got a really weird angle. Let's see if we can. So we're just going to do this whole video a little different. Our 6 here, we've got a really cool pin and pin guy back here. And he's matched up with some very nice, just a little double serrated key pin. Again, a little closer together, but a little double serrated. And look at that guy. Kind of a crazy T-pin spool. Spool with a T-pin element on it. I don't know, almost looks like a little tiny chess piece. A pawn or something. Very fine serration in there on the on this spool. I don't know if I call that serration, but it's definitely, it's got it in little tiny sharp bit on the inside there. And this guy, deep cut. This is you probably saw this guy in the sitting in the core. He kind of stood out. This is our reduced diameter. He's paired up with a single serration. And then we have kind of he's kind of the smaller brother to this. This is the one we had lost. He had fallen into one of the other chambers. Almost looks like a little tiny, little fountain. Of course, we're pretty much just running serrations on most of the pins through here. So our key pins 1 and 2 are running double serrations as well. And then there's this guy. He did come out that way. I would have thought this would have been at the shear line part just because it's the tinier, sharper bit, but it had the wider selection there. So that's our shear line running right through there. So, okay, yeah, I don't know. A little experiment there with a different camera angle. Not sure we're going to stick with that or not. But it was very awkward to work around with, or I need to at least tighten the stand down or get it set up a little bit differently if we're going to try to continue to do it that way. But so that was the Sphinx from West Coast Picks, and thanks for pinning that up, West Coast, and thanks Paola for sending it to me. All right, you can see this was down at the shear line. You can see that pin that spring has definitely interacted with the shear line somewhat. So I don't know, it could be a case that it's got double loaded back in here somewhere. Because I don't think it didn't seem to like it fell forward or anything. I mean, that thing's definitely been rubbing. So actually, we could take a quick look at it. Probably probably here. So yeah, that's that chamber with the pin at rest. So the spring should not have been actually hitting that shear line, but we can see there it clearly has gotten caught up in that thing. So yeah, I'm not sure really what happened there, but we got it picked. Thanks again, guys, and you have a good one.